Welcome. Revelation 17-20, the final battle of Armageddon. Now that John has fully unpacked the message of the Lamb's unsealed scroll, he expands upon three key themes. These themes include the fall of Babylon, the final battle to defeat evil, and the arrival of the New Jerusalem. Each one explores the final coming of God's kingdom from a different angle. John is shown a stunning woman who is dressed like a queen but drunk with the blood of the martyrs. She is riding the dragon from the sign visions and is called Babylon the prostitute. All the detailed symbols of this vision were clear to John's first readers because he was depicting the military power. He's showing that Rome is simply the newest version of that old archetype of humanity in rebellion against God. Nations that exalt their own economic and military security to divine status aren't limited to the past or the future. Babylons will come and go, leading up to the day when Jesus returns to replace them all with his kingdom. Up to this point in the book, the day of the Lord has been depicted as a day of fire, earthquake, or harvest. Here at the conclusion of the book, it is described as a final battle that results in the vindication of the martyrs. John takes us back to the sixth bowl as the nations gather to oppose God. Jesus appears as the great hero, riding a white horse and ready to conquer the world's evil. Notice, however, that he's covered with blood before the battle even begins. It's his own, and his only weapon is the sword of his mouth, an image adapted from Isaiah. John is trying to tell us that Armageddon is not a bloodbath. The same Jesus who shed his blood for his enemies comes proclaiming justice. He holds accountable those who refuse to repent of the ruin they've caused in God's good world. The destructive hellfire that they have caused in the world justly becomes their God-appointed destiny. After this, John sees a vision of Jesus' followers who have been murdered by Babylon. They are brought to life to reign with the Messiah for 1,000 years. After this, the dragon once again rallies the nations of the world to rebel against God. But they are all brought before God's throne of justice and face the consequences of eternal defeat. The forces of spiritual evil and all those who do not want to participate in God's kingdom are destroyed. They are given what they want, which is to exist by themselves and for themselves. The dragon, Babylon, and all those who choose them are eternally quarantined. They are unable to spoil God's new creation ever again. There's a lot of debate about the relationship between the 1,000 years that comes in between these two battle scenes. Some think that it refers to a literal chronological sequence of Jesus' return, followed by his 1,000-year kingdom. Others think the 1,000 years are a symbol of Jesus and the martyrs' present victory over spiritual evil. Whichever view you take, the point is that John promises the return of King Jesus to deal with evil forever. He will vindicate those who have been faithful to him. The book concludes with a vision of the marriage of heaven and earth. An angel shows John a stunning bride, symbolizing the new creation that comes to forever join God. God announces that he has come to live together with humanity forever and make all things new. This is the last chapter. Thank you, and don't forget to like and follow.